You know, for as long as we can remember, we've fought disease with things from the outside world, right? Pills, radiation, surgery. But what if the most powerful pharmacy in the entire universe isn't in some lab, but it's actually inside each and every one of us? Well, welcome to the era of living medicine.
Just think about that question for a second. It sounds like something straight out of science fiction, but I'm telling you, it is happening right now. We are living in this incredible moment where scientists can literally give our own cells new instructions, written in the language of DNA, to go hunt and destroy our most devastating diseases.
So, why is a revolution like this even necessary? Well, it all starts with the basic problem of cancer. See, it's not some foreign invader like a virus or a bacteria. That's the tricky part. It's us. Cancer is a disease of our own cells, which makes it an absolute master of disguise. And you can really see the difference here. Our healthy cells, they play by the rules. They cooperate. But when a bunch of mutations build up in a cell's DNA, it's like that cell just goes rogue. It starts ignoring all the stop signals, it divides endlessly, and this is the most important part, it still looks just enough like a healthy cell to completely fool our body's security system. But our bodies do have a security system, and it's an incredibly sophisticated one. At the very heart of that system are these elite soldiers who are really the heroes of our story today, our T cells. Just think about this for a second. Our bodies have billions of different T cells, and every single one has a unique sensor on its surface. It's kind of like a key that's designed for one specific lock. It's a brilliant system for fighting off invaders that are clearly not us. But here's the big problem. Because cancer is us, just gone wrong, our T cells often don't have the right key. They just can't see the threat. And this is where one of the single biggest breakthroughs in modern medicine comes into the picture. Scientists started asking this really revolutionary question. If our T cells can't naturally see cancer, what if we could give them a new set of eyes? What if we could actually program them to find the enemy? And that's the chimeric antigen receptor, or CAR for short. Now, the name sounds super complex, but the idea is actually pretty simple. Chimeric just means it's built from different parts, and antigen receptor means its job is to recognize a specific target on a cancer cell. Think of it like a highly specific homing missile designed in a lab and programmed to lock onto a cancer cell and tell the T cell one thing: attack. The whole process is actually remarkably elegant. First, doctors just collect a patient's own T cells from their blood. Then, in the lab, they use a modified, totally harmless virus as a little delivery shuttle, because viruses are experts at getting their own genetic code into cells, to give those T cells the new gene for that CAR. Then, they grow millions and millions of these newly programmed T cells and infuse them back into the patient. It's a living drug, ready for battle. And to really understand the power of this, you just have to know one name: Emily Whitehead. Back in 2012, she was the first child ever treated with this therapy. She had a type of leukemia that just wasn't responding to anything, and she was completely out of options. So doctors took her T cells, they armed them with these new CARs, and they put them back into her body. And her cancer vanished. Just gone. It's been over a decade now, and she is still cancer-free. And get this, today she's a pre-med student at the very same university where her life was saved. Her story completely woke up the world to the potential of engineered cells. Now, Emily's story kicked off a revolution, but science, it never stands still. The original way of getting that CAR gene into the cell worked, but it was, well, a bit clunky. And then along came a tool so precise it changed everything, allowing scientists to build an even better, more resilient super soldier. And that tool is CRISPR. It's actually borrowed from bacteria, which use it as their own little immune system to fight off viruses. For us, it's like a biological word processor for DNA. It lets scientists find a specific genetic sequence, cut it out, and then paste a new one in with unbelievable accuracy. So here's the real game changer. That original viral method, it just kind of dropped the CAR gene in randomly. But CRISPR is like a surgical tool. It lets scientists put the gene in the exact spot where it needs to go. And they can do more. They can make multiple edits at once, like turning off the genes that make the T cell get tired, making it a much more persistent cancer killer. So when you put all of this together, you start to realize this is so much bigger than just one new cancer treatment. This is a fundamental shift in how we think about medicine itself. We are truly standing at the dawn of an era of programmable cells.
This quote from Dr. Alex Marson, who's one of the pioneers in this field, just captures it perfectly. For the very first time, we're not just looking for a pill to treat symptoms. We are directly communicating with ourselves, reprogramming our own biology at its source code to cure disease from the inside out. This isn't science fiction anymore. It's the reality of medicine today, and it is the promise of tomorrow. And it leaves us with this incredible question. If we've unlocked the ability to engineer our own cures for cancer, what other huge challenges, from autoimmune diseases to genetic disorders, could be next on the list? The cellular revolution has only just begun.